I have to finish the story.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Alrighty, what is up, my artists? We're here for another Austin Artist review. I'm recording this in February. I've been recording these in advance, so that way I can work on a bigger Austin Artist review that will come out as the season finale. But nonetheless, this one is gonna come out the Wednesday before Mania. So I thought it'd be a great idea to take a look at the American Nightmare Becoming Cody Rhodes documentary. This documentary was about Cody Rhodes' start from basically a child all the way up until when he faced Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39. And it had a lot of stuff with it and everything in the documentary. I would say it was probably the most informative documentary that I've watched, even though I know a bunch of this shit. So it ain't even that it's new to me. So truly it was a great experience. I did like how they put some of Dusty's lines from older documentaries in the documentary. So they put a lot of some of his interviews from a 2014 documentary, because it said it was from 2014, into this documentary to make it seem like Dusty was there, even though sadly he's not and he has passed. They did touch on that, of course. This documentary was had a lot of surprising things in it. They did talk about AEW, which I was surprised about. I didn't think they were going to talk about AEW of all things. I mean, that's a big part of Cody's, journey back, but it didn't really, I don't know. They talked about it very openly in a way, and I didn't expect that. Truly, I really didn't expect that, especially with how they didn't even blur out the AEW logo like I thought they would do. I thought they would do some petty shit, but they didn't. And it's kind of interesting how they did that. I'm on wrestling Twitter a lot, so when I think of Cody and how a lot of people compare his AEW run to his WWE run, legitimately, a lot of people think that WWE are the petty ones here. I know for a fact that AEW are the petty ones, that they always bash WWE, so I'm not gonna make it a thing about that. But I was just surprised that they sat there and did that with AEW. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't really expecting that at all, really. When it comes down to other stuff they talked about Cody Rhodes, the start of his career. They didn't mention Hardcore Holly, which I question, because that was his first championship, was legitimately the tag team championship. So, and they kind of glanced over Legacy in a way. They did talk about how Cody was an amateur wrestler, which I didn't know that. I didn't know he was a state champion, so that was interesting as well. There was also this documentary was 2 hours long, so I'm trying to this is the thoughts after me watching it. It's not really a high edited review like I do sometimes. So I don't know, I'm trying to think. Like, there's also the fact that Cody apparently was going to branch off into acting before going into WWE, before he officially, like, said, no, I want to be a professional wrestler, and told Dusty that. And that was always, like, that was pretty interesting to me. I didn't know that. There's some things I just didn't know. I will say, though, they really glanced over, I would say, the start of his WWE run all the way to 2013. They kind of glanced over a lot of that. Like, they talked about some of it, like the undashing and the dashing stuff, but really they only talked about it for maybe, I would say, 2-3 minutes at a time, like a thing, like, and that was really weird to me. Why they did that, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. How they didn't. Of course, I mean, I guess the documentary would have been a couple more hours if it wasn't for that. So I mean, it's whatever. Truly, it's whatever. I will say the main goal for the documentary was the adversity he had to go through to get to where he is today, which is great. Like, straight up, I enjoyed the premise of the documentary. I enjoyed the reason that it exists. It was weird. Stephen Amell narrated this. It was kind of fucking weird. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I didn't even know if it was Stephen Amell at first until it said it in the credits, and I was like, what the fuck? Why did Stephen Amell, like, narrate this? Which I understand he's good friends with Stephen Amell, so that's not the reason I was curious. It was just like, that was random to me. Out of all people who could have narrated this. I will say this is the first thing where I've seen Brandy not look like an absolute egotistical bitch. So that's just my opinion. I still don't like Brandy, but you know, at least she wasn't terrible. Like, she was actually great in this documentary. Like, she actually cared about it. And it wasn't like fucking Rhodes to the Top or her whole AEW run or anything else, so I mean, that was good. I was glad about that. They got Matt Cardona to talk in the documentary, which I was not expecting either, since this came out last year and was being filmed, I would assume, from 2022 up until Mania. So I would assume they were working on this for a good bit. So even then, like, Matt Cardona's been on the indies for so goddamn long, and he's like doing all that shit. So I did not expect them to ask him for an interview. It was kind of like, oh, what the fuck? Truly, wasn't expecting it. When it comes down to the main message of the documentary, I really enjoyed it. I enjoy that Cody wants to be like his father in multiple ways, as a wrestler and as a father himself. That was really heart-wrenching for me. And yeah, I really think I can't really say anything else truly, honestly, in my opinion, because I think somebody else, like you guys, should watch this documentary. And that's not even me fucking dick sucking it. It's just, a lot of the things that I just give my straight up thoughts on, I try to get you guys. Most of these reviews is to get you guys to not watch something or to watch something. So when I'm saying this, I'm saying you guys need to watch this documentary. It's an amazing fucking documentary. It's 2 hours, but it's worth your time. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching this Austin the Artist review. And I will see you guys next time. Enjoy WrestleMania, because I know I'm going to enjoy it. I assume me and Devin are reviewing it like we always do. But, yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and peace.